Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. We're gonna return to Hyoi. Hey! The clink of glasses and sound of Neville Ma's party fades into the distance as you leave the Repulse Bay. As the MTR carries you toward Hyoi, the mountains of Hong Kong Island roll by as looming masses, obscured by rain and storm clouds. Penelope Wong has been fired from Promises in Moonlight, and Ma will be at a serious disadvantage without her. The whims of Trid viewers shift as readily as the tide, and without the starless presence, Promises in Moonlight will undoubtedly lose ratings. Yeah. However, with Kufang at his side, Neville Ma may be able to thwart any of Dr. Xiang Yang's attempts to undermine his other business. I mean, yeah, whatever. How much do we really care about that, right? Hey! 4 karma. Cool. Maybe we should get more biotech. Always seems to be a little bit, like, important. Well, hi. Hi. A diminutive female orc regards you with a sharp, challenging look. The fierceness of her expression contrasts starkly with her sweet, rounded face and neat bob. She flexes her cyber fists. She fires off a rapid-fire reproach in a thick Filipino accent. I don't know what Filipino accent. Actually, that's... Why are you staring at that? Didn't anybody teach you manners? That was not Filipino. I'm not gonna do Filipino, but I didn't mean to stare. She gives you an unwavering sidelong glance. You're a stranger on my turf. I expect people to be civil to one another. No offense intended if you insist. Sure, I apologize. She blinks and her jaw unclenches. It's alright. I can tell you're a newcomer. I just feel a little protective of my part of town. The orc looks you up and down. Finally, with a gruff nod, she introduces herself. I'm Rosario Ignacio, or to the members of my community, Cherry Pink. I specialize in transport missions and nanny services, and I occasionally Shadowrun for walking around money. I can also fry up a mean batch of lumpia, but you can't have any unless I like you. What is that? Filipino spring rolls. Crispy and delicious and full of pork, or whatever pork-flavored substitute is on sale. It's important to be frugal. It has suddenly become very important to me that you like me. The corner of her mouth twitches upward. She gives you a sidelong glance. You must earn it. Everybody wants to be my friend because everybody wants lumpia. Only a handful deserve it. Cherry Pink seems like an odd choice for a street name. She glowers at you. It's a bona fide Filipino nickname. Unless you want a mouthful of fish, you'll show it respect. Respects is earned. I'm sorry. Nobody's gonna get that, but... You said you're a nanny. She nods enthusiastically. Look around you. See those Shadowrunners and dealers of contraband and Johnsons? There's a fair number of kids, though they wouldn't shout it from the rooftops. They're usually too dangerous to keep family close. That's where I come in. Shadow nannies are a great idea. No more bringing my baby into combat situation. I feel like she would take that as me mocking her. Do you have any competition? I wish there was more. If more people did the things that I do, fewer kids would suffer. The orc raises her chin proudly. I've taught children good manners, hygiene, and the proper use of firearms for over 20 years. Wait, you teach kids, Daddy? I show them how to use weapons safely. She jabs a finger at you for emphasis. What's dangerous is not explaining their world to them. Shadows, that is. These kids have to grow up fast. Weapons training is appropriate when you're living in a smuggler's den. Makes sense, I guess. I'm really glad someone finally gets it. Gut reaction for most people is deny the danger. The rest seems to think that the children are too immature to step up to the challenge. Me, I trust my kids. I don't underestimate them, and they never let me down. How did you go from babysitting to... Her cheeks flush. Well, I used to take care of the children of a Wuxing bigwig up in the peak. Turned out she was siphoning corporate funds to support both a gambling addiction and an extravagant lifestyle. She got sloppy, and I stumbled across some pretty damning documents as I was tidying the house. I couldn't unsee them, much as I wished it. and started to fear for my life. She was... Whoa! What is happening to this voice? What is happening right now? Oh, God. I'm the worst. I am so bad at... Why am I doing that? Why... Why not leave Hong... What's happening with the Philippines that she can't go back? Japanese imperial state happened. Supposedly they've been in charge there for decades. I was just a little girl when they sent their imperial... Why is this going? Why is this? Why? I don't want to waste that voice on this. They destroyed my old neighborhood. I don't remember the events, but I still dream of fire to this day. Supposedly in charge, you say. Japanese ran up against resistance from forces that came to be known as the Hucksters, nationalists, neo-anarchists, but the resistance ultimately gets its backing from a dragon, Masaru. While the struggle continues, the country can't heal. Never ever cut a deal, or deals. Never ever cut a deal with a dragon. She shrugs. Well, I haven't personally. I just want to be home somewhere. Too bad about the... I mean, I guess it's too bad. She snorts and lifts her chin high. Filipinos are resilient people. I think the hook will triumph eventually. And if I've got a Filipino community around me, I'm good. Thanks for talking about it anyway. Not many people care enough to bother. Yeah, why not leave Hong Kong? I couldn't go back to Manila because of those JS scumbags, but there's always been a large community of Filipinos in the shadows. I sought them out. I do it everywhere. There's always been a large community. Okay, now whenever I land a good gig, I give most of my earnings away. Give them back to the community. Do you have any regrets? She looks away suddenly, her eyes moistening. I'm not sentimental about my old post, if that's what you mean. The orc takes a big breath and continues. But on Sundays, my only day off, I used to go and sit with the other nannies and housekeepers. We'd bring pieces of cardboard so we could sit on the ground in shade under the bridges. Were any of them trolls? We'd gossip, eat lumpia and rice cake. Nothing special. But I don't belong to that world anymore. I couldn't risk forward getting back to my old employer. I miss my old friends, though. I should go. I don't know what was happening to that voice. That was not the best thing. Hey, I was hoping you'd come around. You got a minute? What's up? Kindly had Wampoa burn your sin. Word is you're doing work for her. Not normal yellow load of stuff. He shifts from foot to foot. He fidgets with a hardware on his belt. You know, shadow running. I'm an unusual asset. Wicked! Law says it distinctly in a hushed O. He draws himself up to his full height. His usual demeanor of self-assurance returns. It's pretty ironclad here, pretty vicious. If you do good, you'll be noticed. Listen, if you got info about runs, I can make it worth something. We Wampoans call that kind of thing metadata. Wampoa likes to get word on the street from active operators. Doesn't their service to their clientele include not prying? It's not prying. Law speaks with authority. He thrusts his chest out and puts his hands on his hips. It's gathering information. The world runs on information. If you got metadata for me, great. If not, see if I care. Law looks out through the rain and across the rocking boats. He wipes his foggy goggle lenses with a rag from his pocket. His stomach gurgles loudly. Augmented reality goggles aside, the gig gets really boring sometimes. You ever want to talk shop? I'm here. Didn't I have metadata? Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, we actually have... What? Do we actually... Wait, no, that's... That'll be just the upgrade, won't it? Oh god. Come on. Come. Oh, right, we can't. Alright, tell me about Wampoa. We're pretty much the best, yo. What do you want to know? Law folds his arms impatiently, as if he's irritated by your request, but he can't quite stifle a proud grin. I understand someone's killing your elders. His face goes grim. Red light blinks on the VR goggles. Lens whirs quietly, focusing on you. He grinds his teeth audibly, radiating nervousness and intensity. Yeah, shit's crazy. Full on medieval. I can't talk about it, though. It's a tribal matter. Control information, right? We're gonna solve it. It's all outsiders need to know. I've been contracted to help the... Wow. Whoa. What? No. We're pulling in outsiders? Guess you should have seen that coming. What the hell are you doing here, then? Go to the garden and help stop that shit. Then come back and tell me what's going on. Everybody's just guessing. The elders are being quiet and the rumor hub's going crazy. Who are you guys, then? Lost Mercs. You really are new to the Kong, aren't you? We're the Neo Matrix Collective. We run the Hong Kong Data Haven and the Kong Shadow Nets. We are the Kong Shadow Nets. Outside the corporate nets is the rest of the Kong. And in those shadows were Donkey Kongs. You'll find threads of golden light like the vast spider web that carry information. Those golden threads and that web is Wampoa. Law gives a curt, virile nod. My buddy Red Storm wrote that. Pretty wicked, huh? Anyway, wasn't Red Storm a character in Dragon? I don't. Name sounds familiar. I don't know. I mean, wouldn't have been an actual character, like one of the data things you kind of pop up in. And anyway, we're bleeding edge on the path of the singularity. We're doing things no one else is doing anywhere, except maybe Denver or Tokyo. Homeland is the Matrix, and we're building a society of truth and expertise and information. Are you a liaison? What am I doing here? Law seems shocked at the question. I'm an ambassador. I broke Wampoa's services to Huey. I broke her. Emissaries like me are all over the Kong, tying it together in an invisible network. So, do you do tech for the Yellow Lotus? Well, I do some work directly with Kindly, but my focus is more street level. We're all part of a big machine, each piece playing its critical role. So, you're just a little cog in a big machine, huh? What? Hey! I'm an important part of an ascendant entity. If you're ignorant, yo, this is not my problem. The Wampoans are coders and deckers for criminals. We do tech for anyone in the Kong, outside the corporate umbrellas. Anyone can use our networks if they pass our vetting and can pay for what we bring. It's mostly the extra legal element that needs our skill. Do you provide any technical services for the poor? Sure we do. We run pirate networks. Services are way more than most ordinary people want, though. You can get prepaid bandwidth with a corporate carrier for fractions of a yen, but you're selling your soul. They monitor it. If you want to operate unmonitored by corporate algorithms, you gotta fly through the Wampoa network. It's the only place to be. You seem less modest. I am more outspoken, yo. I don't need the meat space rituals. Modesty is inefficient. He shrugs. Is that a Wampoan thing? For those of us who are most dialed, maybe. We're post-cultural. Law sweeps his hand around, gesturing at the surroundings. I hardly see any of this meat space. Our meat space headquarters is a big 20th century ship that's totally awesome. Whatever, it's just meat space. Wampoa is bleeding edge on the path to becoming the singularity, and in the singularity, there's gonna be nothing but straight up truth. Boom! Punches his fist down at the ground, striking a majestic pose like a Tridio barbarian. Outsiders don't understand us. Maybe you can, if you're really smart. We're in the whole different world than most people. Like, I'm seeing 3 streaming videos and live network stats in my goggles right now. Time's wasting. Law kicks one of the bins at his feet. The sea of electronic parts within it rattles loudly. You gonna buy something? You gotta go? Oh, okay, yeah. Watch your back and shoot straight and all that. And Law grins at you and dexterously flashes a hand sign that Shadowrunners give each other in holovid shows. Got things to do, too. You're an interesting piece of work. We'll put it that way. Steal control of spirits. Like, I figure you don't run into spirits that often. Like summoned spirits, I would say. Yeah, we'll go with the... Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who now reduces target's armor or... yeah, well, I mean, we're not going to use you, so... assault rifle that has 99 chance to hit an enemy who has less than 25% health. Interesting. Okay, cool. So we can, like, spec him for... Interesting. We'll reduce the cooldown on subdue. We don't like killing it. Like, if we can... I mean, frankly, we're probably going to be killing a whole load of people, but if we can help it, you know. Shotgun, additional at the cost of 5% accuracy. So we can get a shotgun or a saw blade. We do seem to be putting him in melee range pretty often, because I mean he's a drone, and yeah, we'll confirm. I like drone tanks. So we want to maybe level up our... Oh, interesting, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we'll get rank 5 in our decking, and then actually go back to see this guy, because then we can just buy a new deck. What do you got? Oh, hey, yeah, cool. Got some metadata. Yo, tell me what you got. Network runs on information. Entertainment, because the producer's being blackmailed. Recent heist of the Emperor's Tomb had a specific target, books. Really? They were some sort of ancient texts, probably sorceress, and awakened monsters had invaded the tomb. Whoa! You serious? That's nuts. Boom! More proof for my story. The Kong is done. I give 2 years tops before demons or something to eat everybody. Let's see what I got for you. Grab program. Here's my surplus stack. Log grabs a nearby bin and slams it down in front of you. Check this shit out. We have most. I don't know what we don't have. Snipper. Okay. Pleasure handling meta with you, Kira. Ma beams happily. Little meta's like a fresh memory defragment. Makes my whole day better. Well, we got more. Entertainment bigwig. Neville Ma has a vampire. Oh God. Joy. Like she said. Producers being blackmailed. Laws draw drops as if in shock. What? Do I look like a fucking tabloid? He stretches his arms wide in exasperation. Come on, Kira, you're stone cold, steely-eyed killing machine. I don't need to hear that Hot Sparkles Sue got sacked because she stopped banging the chairman of the board. Seriously, tell me something else. Okay. What do you know about vampires? Ma scratches his tousled hair. No one's gonna believe that? Why not? That's word for word the plot of a side quest and a new expansion pack for Gangzhou Heat. Gangzhou Heat, you're the snake. Oh. Sleeping Dogs reference. That's a good game. Everybody should, if you guys like Grand Theft Auto style games. In fact, I don't generally like Grand Theft Auto style games, but Sleeping Dogs is fantastic. Everyone's playing it. Memes like that are flying everywhere on the boards right now. I mean, I believe you, Akira, because you're legit, but no one else will. Here, I'll still hook you up. I guess reality is as strange as fiction. Let's see what I got for you. Grab a program. Let's decrypt. I don't think I had that. It's pleasure handler? Yeah, okay. Do I? No, I don't. Here for some tech. I can't afford it. But I can. Like, that's... Okay, so the IP is stronger in this one. But this one's better in literally every other way. Okay, I appreciate that they have like multiple items now here this time. I want an overcoat, guys. Please give to overcoat, please. We could just buy the rank 2 as well of these. They're not that expensive. How much? I do need to. Yeah. Okay. So we don't have the money to actually upgrade our deck at the moment. It's a shame. All right. Okay. Let's talk back to talk back. Let's go back to the Mahjong parlor and hello. What's going on over here? Did I already talk to you? Give me just ask Crafty. I think we'll lose him at sea. Hey, third sailor sees you and taps his. Oh, okay, so these are. What's it? Alright. And there was a boat here with merchants selling goods not too long ago. You leave? 3 sailors' suspicions turn into smirks. One snickers to herself. Merchant, she says. That crook didn't so much as leave as he was chased off by Kindly. No sales permit, not a big loss though. Local shops here have way better stuff than that small-time hustler. Why don't you look around? You'll find the shop owners here more friendly toward you now that you've gotten the okay from me. Okay. I overheard you talking about dreams. I've had them too. You feel an uneasiness pass through the sailors. Seems anyone who comes by these parts is having them. As soon as they leave, the dreams stop. Right here it is. Any leads? We don't know much ourselves. We only just returned from our last delivery, but the dreams ambushed us fast enough. What about that Crafty? She runs 5 phases. Smart girl. Yeah, we already talked to her. Okay. Well, you didn't give us any new information. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Whatever. Ooh, wait. What? Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Hi. We didn't mess things up too badly. Xiang Yang is busily puffing away on a foul-smelling cigar, his comlink in one hand. His eyes flash with anticipatory glee as he sees you. Dr. Xiang Yang greets you in the name of all producers. How'd the shindig go? Got the information you wanted. You explain the night's events from start to finish. As you speak, Xiang Yang's face grows ever more incredulous until finally his mouth is left hanging halfway open. He slowly places the cigar in a nearby ashtray and shakes his head in disbelief. That's got to be one of the single strangest stories I've ever heard. Vampires in the trade industry, what a nightmare. Can't believe you let that leech keep sucking on Neville. Big ace to have in his pocket. What if she starts biting on other people, actors and whatnot? Not an optimal outcome, but I guess it's okay. You got me Wong, and that means his show's dead. Alright, kid. I'll send payment to your Matrix job. You earned it. Yeah, glad to be able to help. Dr. Xiang Yang is about to speak, but his comlink begins to buzz. Irritated, he answers it and switches to speaker mode. Yeah, who's it? What do you want? Hello, Xiang Yang. I just wanted to let you know that I've released Penelope Wong from her contract. If you're still interested in her, she's all yours. Also, I hope your business is doing alright. I'd heard you had had some problems with cash flow. If you need a loan, I'd be happy to help. Dr. Xiang Yang eyes the image of Neville Ma with deep suspicion. You don't sound too mad, Nev. What's the catch here, anyway? You must have the next big thing lined up already. Oh, Doctor, there's no need for it. And do you want to know why I keep winning our little contests and you're always playing catch-up? It's because you think people like Miss Wong actually matter. They don't. Stars are crafted, molded out of talent, yes, but ultimately constructed. With enough time and effort, anyone can be made into a star. It's just a question of manipulating public perception. Maybe so, but I got her now, and your show's dead in the water without the star. What do you think of that, eh? Ha 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 ha! I think I'm gonna do what any good soap opera producer would do. Write her character out with a tragic death, and bring on someone new. You labor under the misapprehension that viewers have loyalty. They don't. They only have appetite. As long as you chase stars like Wong, you will lose. Don't be afraid to think bigger, Doctor. Reach for the drama, not the dramatists. With that, Neville Ma hangs up on Dr. Xiang Yang. For the next 30 seconds, the Doctor releases a stream of violently imaginative invectives at his phone. Even Strangler Bao looks taken aback at the ferocity of Xiang Yang's anger and the inventiveness of the sexual positions that he describes. Finally, he takes a deep breath and composes himself. Dirty little weasels. Insulting my creativity like that. Nerve. Go on, kid. We're done here. Thanks for all your help, but I gotta get going. I've gotta talk to a guy about buying a bunch of snakes. Great. Hi. So you're telling that little pustule that Auntie Cheng isn't fucking happy, you get it? Not happy at all. Don't tell him that I'm displeased. Don't tell him I didn't take it well. She slams her shot glass on the table. Tell him that I'm extremity chopping mad, and if he doesn't want what happened to ye to happen to him, he'd better get his head and his ass wired together and get me that payment. Today. She raises an eyebrow. Was that message clear enough, Mr. Bao? Yes, Miss Chang. I'll explain things to him in terms he can understand. Bao steps back and becomes a meat statue. Once more. Cheng's voice turns treacle sweet when she sees you waiting for her. Ah, our newly minted Shadowrunner. How are you taking to your new job, Kira? It's a job, same as any other. I have no doubt, my sweet. I could smell your pragmatism the moment we met. And how is Mr. Gunshow doing with his new life? He should be good. He just needs some time. Very good, my dear. Very good. She smiles. Was there something specific you came to see me about? Just checking in. I agree, yes. Personal contact gets results. I have some good news for you. One of my people successfully planted a wiretap on the police's special duties unit. If news of your foster father or the plastic-faced man reaches them, it will reach me as well. So far, your foster father has proven a difficult man to find, and the plastic-faced man is elusive. He's clearly someone who knows how to stay out of the public eye, but I have my network running working day and night, and I still have some favors that I can call in if need be. We'll find them both. It's only a matter of time. Until then, go about your business. I'm sure that more work will come your way any moment. She glances back at Bao. Now, I have some pressing business to attend to, the kind that ends in parentless children. I'll talk to you later. Great. Where's our payment? Do we get payment? Doc. You gonna... No? Did I get paid? I don't think I got paid. Oh, right. I have to claim the payment. Alright. Well, we're gonna go back home. We're gonna claim our payment. And we're going to, yeah. Oh, we can sleep again. Cool. So we will, 2 unread messages. Urgent task from Kindly Chang. Little birds have been whispering in my ear about an urgent and high-paying run. Steel Arm Lu, a red pole, managed to get his hands on information concerning prototype laser weapon in development by Ares Asia Holdings. For years, the Yellow Lotus and the Red Dragon have been locked in a cold war. Despite this, we'd remain evenly matched. Neither one of us can attack the other without being exposed to devastating reprisals. Lu wants to change this, and he has a plan. Rather than strike directly, Lu intends to aim external forces at the Red Dragon, specifically Knight Errant. He intends to frame a white paper fan named Golden Fong, making it appear that the Red Dragon have been bribing Ares researchers for classified data. 2 leading drone and energy weapons researchers have recently transferred from London to Hong Kong and are running the project. Doctors Taylor and Hardingham were respected in Europe, but in Hong Kong they remain unknown quantities. They're untrusted and therefore are considered untrustworthy. Perfect targets, in other words. We'll provide data that will make it look as if the researchers were contacted by Golden Fong and made quite a bit of money, but grew tired of the arrangement. Transfer the attached file to the data chip. The files are bundled with a worm program, which will auto-execute when inserted into the appropriate systems. You need not bring a decker, though one may be helpful. I am a decker. You will need to plant data in the visitor records systems, and the camera systems in Hottingham and Taylor's lab. The financial data is to be transferred to Dr. Taylor's personal terminal. That, in and of itself, will not be enough to ensure knight-errant involvement, however. Planting the data is only the first part of the task. This is where a heavier touch will be required. You'll also need to steal a prototype laser weapon. There's a GPS tracking device attached to it, which Lou will plant deep in Red Dragon territory. The apparent theft of a prototype weapon by a disgruntled triad member should convince Ares to dispatch overwhelming force against the Red Dragon, dealing them a vicious blow. As a note, Lou does not care what becomes of the laser weapon. If you wish to sell it or keep it, feel free. I've also... God, this is a long... I've also attached a map of your extraction route from the building. During the facility's expansion in 2052, Ares Asia was forced to extend their foundations deeper in the island. This is really not... This extraneous... They drove piles through the former site of the central MTR station. We don't need to know all this. Okay, practically this means you can now exit through the basement directly. Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, this route is heavily alarmed. You could have just said that in the first place. So you will be forced to go in through the front door. If you can con the front desk, you should have no problems. The facility is both an office and a residence, so strange people coming and going at odd hours is not unusual. If you're not up to the fast talk, however, be prepared to shoot your way in. Lou does not care if you are loud or quiet. But a word of caution, he came by all this information via the loose lips of one of the research team. Other fixers know of this job, move fast, and you are guaranteed success, but there are definitely other Shadowrunners with an eye on your prize. Bids you good fortune and plentiful ammunition, dramatic gift. Don't die, Kira. Our arrangement has been very profitable so far, and I would hate to lose that. Okay, first of all, we're gonna claim payment. Bonk. Hey! We can afford our... We're also gonna post our pay data, actually. Yep, construction plans. Hey, and claim data. Yeah, hey! So we can totally afford a new, yeah, we can afford a new deck now. Great. So we're gonna call it here now, and then next time we're gonna have a sleep again and see what dreams may come. So that should be extra exciting. Yeah, look forward to that. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!